Well, shit.
All right, here we go. Glasses up.
Clink, clink. First live.
The first live
in-person
podcast.
podcast?
In-person podcast. The way this should be.
Yeah.
I would say with actual drinks and down at the beach actually. So the location is very nice and pretty. There are a bunch of beautiful people like running by us all the time. So.
Great views, and
great views.
But we're here to talk about football, so we ignore all the nice-looking things outside.
Yeah, there's no nice-looking things in here. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you guys, we're all feeling excellent today. Sean got in last night. Had a good, fun night. Went out, saw a show. Got really fucked up. How you feeling today?
Feel like a shell of a person.
Not much. Not feeling much. I'm not feeling much. All right, we want to make sure to get this on up before tomorrow, so we're going to try to get this roll on through. So you guys bear with us. There is a bunch of audio noises and I don't know.
Just some beach sounds.
Some beach sounds. But so just bear with us. We'll get through it, and we'll try not to sound as miserable as we feel.
And I know we wanted to get a huge group for a podcast here, but everybody's out doing their own things right now. People are already out drinking for birthdays. And
yeah, people are out doing stuff.
There's just no way we're going to be able to wrangle everybody up.
This is difficult enough with two people to try to get this all organized and set on up. To try to even get everybody else all together, that would be, I feel, just kind of impossible. So, but we're still going to have a good time. We're going to meet up a bunch of people tomorrow. Before the games, we'll actually get into a weekend preview, I hope sometime. But maybe talk about what happened last week a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, I can't believe we're already fully in week 2 now. Got a weekend under the books.
I like not to think about week 1. Week 1 was, I mean, obviously for me, I was the one who did the absolute worst.
What did you end up with? Oh my God, 69.5.
Didn't even get into the fucking 70s. Yeah, 69.
Didn't even get half of what your opponent, Mr. Joey Laz, top scorer. Is it the top scorer?
Yep, he won
against the bottom scorer.
Which is kind of shitty. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you know what, Joe, you didn't need to play me. You could have played anybody. I mean, Jesus. I'm the one who set the schedule, so I guess if there's anybody to blame, it's the guy who set this bullshit lineup and put Andy Dalton in the beginning.
If only you get points for interceptions.
Oh, dude, I would have won the week. I'm pretty sure. Absolutely.
All those bonus points.
I think, he had 4 interceptions and a turnover, so I got negative something, -4 for Dalton.
Jesus, yeah, that's really bad.
Really, I mean, I wasn't all that upset with most of the people on my team. I feel like, there are better days ahead. You give any one of those guys like Devontae Freeman, AJ, Larry Fitz, give Marshawn, any one of them a touchdown, and they're going to be doing good. Thielen, on my bench.
Yeah, man. Minnesota, Sam Bradford just popped off last week.
He looked like a fucking monster. I did get to watch not the entire game, but a little bit of it, and he looked fucking good. He looked sharp. But Joey, dude.
First person to get the bonus.
First person to get the bonus, dude.
Money's already out there.
The Thursday game. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it. But those two players, Kareem Hunt and Tyreek Hill, dude, they fucking stomped me.
I mean, he had 2 people, and he had 65 points already. He
something.
almost... those 2 guys almost were the entire points
because look,
of your
dude,
entire team.
Look, Allen Robinson gets injured, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham only puts up 1.5.
DeMarco only puts up 6. Julio had it's kind of similar to AJ, like a kind of a quieter game. Ben did well. If it wasn't for Dalvin Cook, what an interesting play. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, no, that's a smart, sneaky play.
Yeah, I mean, gotta hand it to Joey, putting up 140 points, the most of any team, and you look up and down the lineup, and a couple guys had 1.5, one guy had 6, he had some monster performances
from just a few people.
Yeah, a handful of people putting up some big ones.
Really upsets me.
Yeah.
But okay, that's enough we have to talk about. Congratulations, Joey, the highest score.
Get your Hamilton delivered to you.
Well, the second highest score was Jimmy. I thought for a while he was in contention to.
I thought he was gonna.
Well.
I thought he was gonna win it, but I think Joey got a few extra points near the very end. Now you were coming back near the end because you had quite a few people who were still playing on what Monday.
I had 5 people playing on Monday night.
Jesus.
I like Drew Brees, Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen, somebody else too. Michael Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And C.J. Anderson, and I had a mountain to climb, but God, if
Dude,
one
you
of
had
them,
some
if
really
any one
good.
of them had just gotten like one more touchdown, would have been in really good shape.
Open that up again.
Yep.
You had a lot of really good performances, like the Steelers' defense. It's awesome. 18 points.
Dude, I think they sacked Cleveland's quarterback so many times.
Who would have thought that Phillip would have had a better game than Drew Brees? It's kind of interesting about all the top quarterbacks that had measly performances week 1.
It's very true. That was a theme last week. Some of the top name QBs did not have strong weeks.
Yeah, but for the most part, dude, your team up and down, like you got to be mostly happy with all of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, not really any like terrible performances. So
Michael Thomas is gonna find.
Do better.
He's gonna connect with Drew eventually. CJ, I don't know. I didn't really watch much of that first game.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
But Jimmy's team looking pretty strong, I gotta say though. Even he put up the second highest points, and he even dropped a goose egg for his defense.
Well, dude,
the Texans got spanked by Jacksonville. Obviously, everyone saw that coming.
Dude, well, I remember while we were at the bar last week watching Antonio Brown just dance all over the field.
Yeah, that one, he was dancing all over me, just going crazy.
Wow, I mean, and
Ty Montgomery had a good one. Matt Ryan, I mean, did his thing.
Gillislee, he had 3 touchdowns.
Oh, dude, yeah. So Jimmy had the Hurricane Irma, 2 buys that he had to deal with.
Oh yeah, this is what you were saying.
That worked out really well for him because
didn't you say that he wasn't going to start?
Yeah, Jimmy had texted me and said, or no, I think he texted the whole group and was like,
did.
Just because of the podcast, like now I knew to put those guys in. Thanks for that. God damn it! Yeah, he puts in Gillislee who gets him 22, and then he puts in Cobb who gets 12.5. Like that. I mean, that could have been the difference right there.
That might have been the W. That might have been the difference right there.
But pretty good. I'd say Jimmy's team is looking pretty good though.
Yeah, that was a pretty good performance all around. I'm trying to think of anybody. It's not surprising. I mean, Texas, they got fucking walloped. But yeah, no, way to go, Jimmy, for the win. And you see what happens, everybody, when you listen to us. Good things happen to your team. What's the next highest score? Is that
that would be Nick? Yeah, Nick.
Oh, you son
Nick and
of a
Phil.
Bitch.
I remember this one was looking pretty close. Like it took a while to kind of finish out.
What's his name? It was Diggs. Like Nick
predicted.
Huge
game.
I think Nick says he has Diggs on every single one of his fantasy teams.
On that Diggs train.
Yeah, he's digging that Diggs. So you got 2 touchdowns, almost 100 yards, 7 receptions. That's pretty awesome. Who else? Aaron Rodgers, dude, he was not having a good game.
Yeah.
That was like a last-minute touchdown that saved him.
Exactly. Yeah, they were not getting many touchdowns.
So, I mean, so he squeaked away. Austin Hooper, I remember seeing all those.
Yeah, crazy.
That was, I don't know. So we'll have to keep an eye on Austin Hooper to see if he's going to keep that up all year or if not. Other than that, I don't know if Nick had any crazy standout performances. Other than
Diggs and Hooper for sure, and then everything else is just sort of, I would say, mediocre. But add enough.
Small.
Le'Veon as your lowest scorer. That's a surprise. Yeah,
nobody would have bet that one.
That's got to get better.
Now, Phil didn't have a lucky going with Kirk Cousins, unfortunately. Only got him 12.
Yeah, not the start he was expecting.
And some other quiet performances. Woodhead obviously went down.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Indy looks bad.
That quarterback.
Yeah, Tolzien or whatever it is.
46 points against them. Jesus.
Yeah, that looks really rough. Jordan Reed, that's a small.
Yeah, small from him. Brandon Marshall.
Oh, yeah, Brandon
Tiny
Marshall,
game.
only 1.5. Chiefs defense only got 3. Matt Stafford on the bench for 34.
Yeah.
That would have helped a lot.
Would have helped, but still wouldn't have been enough, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think some better days are ahead for Phil. I mean, he's got to deal with Danny Woodhead going on to IR. That's definitely a blow because, I mean, he could have had a nice season getting all those catches.
And we did talk about Joey with Allen Robinson going to IR.
Yeah.
What about now? Who's next to highest score? Would that be? No, Derek is way down there. I was gonna say I could go for Derek.
Let's just go. Yeah, let's go into that one.
That's fine. Yeah, because of David Johnson.
I mean, that's just wow.
Maybe it's cursed. I don't know.
Blow.
I've never had the first round
pick overall.
Yeah, never the number one overall. Derek's had it now 3 times at least.
I think at least 3 times.
At least 3 times, which is insane. But that just sorry, Derek. That I know you don't listen, but sorry, bro. That really,
I mean, it could have happened to any of us. Anybody, I think, who was the number one pick, I would guess probably would have picked David Johnson.
Yeah,
such a blow.
I mean, he got you 9 points, but even still, that's just. And Brady had a fucking horrible game. Only came away with 10 points. Frank Gore's quiet, 5.5. Dez is quiet, 5. Alshon Jeffrey, 6.5. Oh, Crowder, only 0.5. Greg Olsen, 2.
The only reason he didn't get the lowest
look at that
is because of that Jags defense.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I worry about my team not being in good shape, but Derek has definitely got some issues. Although he's got some scores on the bench with Ertz and Terrence West.
Yep.
Better days ahead.
He'll be okay. I mean, he's got Tom Brady, and most of his team can certainly play better than they did last week.
Yeah. Now, Misha didn't have the highest performance either.
Misha gets the luck.
Yeah, but the luck of the draw, getting Derek having a worse game and just squeaked it by. And he had enough performances to get him, especially with, who the fuck is that?
Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp, is that what his name is?
Yeah, this young guy who's got this really nice connection with Bradford.
Wow.
Wait, who's
Bradford?
I'm sorry, not Bradford.
Goff.
With Jared Goff, yeah.
That's what it is. Cooper Kupp. Well, way to go. Yeah. Way to go, Mish. That's not one I think many people would have picked up on.
He had a really good preseason. I don't know. Yeah, he's just got this connection there.
Cam Newton did barely enough to, not screw you over.
I heard Cam looked really bad in that game.
Dude, Coop, man, that guy won. He won you that week.
Yeah, he did. Eked that one out. God, the low scoring affair, but just enough to eke it out.
I mean,
those are the wins. Sure. Those are the wins you got to get, though. You're not always going to throw up, 120.
I'm sure there are going to be better days ahead for all of Misha's players. Because all you have to do is give any one of them like a touchdown, and they're going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Derek is where I'm worried because even with the touchdown, some of those numbers are pretty fucking low. Like, and some of those are starters. Like, what's a good one? Greg Olsen, that's really low. Frank Gore, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Dez, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I mean, do you think it's going to work out with Dak?
I don't know. Him and Dez have never had, like, a really good chemistry.
No. Huh.
Really taking its toll for Dez on a fantasy perspective.
True. But he's got some.
Yeah, he's got workable people on his bench. 52 points on the bench. Like you got some options there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that leaves Chris and John.
Chris and John, yeah. This one was a bit of a blowout.
Yeah, a bit of a blowout. Yeah.
I like how we were hanging out with Chris last night, and we're like talking about, did you win? And he's like, no, I didn't win. And he's like, oh wait, yeah, I did. Like he's already gotten used to just losing so much in our league.
His impromptu response is always going to be, default answer is always going to be, I lost.
Nah,
Chris could go 9-0 this year, and it's going to be like, Chris, where are you standing? I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure I lost last week. No, you've never lost a game this year. But no, I would say when you look at Chris's team, like not a lot of people had, spectacular games, but he definitely had enough people having, decent games. Like Mariota had a pretty decent game, just had that one rushing TD, I guess.
McCoy had a
Sean
great
McCoy
game.
had a great game. Fournette,
nice.
Jags rookie, wow, way to go. Hopkins got a TD, so that really helped him on out. And Panthers D, I think, had, a pretty decent showing.
Yeah, 116 will definitely put you in good contention to get W's.
I would say so. Now, for John, quiet game
only
from
Zeke. Only Zeke.
Only Zeke was
the only guy that really came out to play, and it looks like Zeke's going to play this week, too.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, Adrian Peterson only got 1. Dan Bailey had 15 points as his kicker.
Yeah. When your kicker's your second
highest by a point.
Russell Wilson
problem.
had a very quiet game.
Jonathan Stewart, wow, old man, putting it up, 14 points on the bench.
But John, he's got Mike Evans, who's coming back.
Yeah, that's right.
So he'll be happy to throw that.
He's gonna, and yeah, you give Demaryius a touchdown. You give Terrell Pryor a touchdown. I think it's doable.
Yeah, just a lot of weak performances.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big themes from the first week, obviously.
Shitty
quarterbacks. Most leagues' number 1 draft pick is out on IR.
Yeah. Dude, defenses.
Big defensive scoring.
Big defensive performances.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive. With all that. Now, so we did say that we were going to talk about maybe a little bit on Thursday. So what happened? What happened this Thursday? It was
Houston
versus
and Cincy. So
yeah.
pretty
shitty,
pretty weak game.
Mm-hmm.
But it did have some fantasy impact though. Like you had AJ Green.
I had AJ Green. He didn't do all that great.
Nobody really did very good.
No, especially, dude.
It was such a low-scoring
Dalton.
game.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what was it? Yeah. 13-9.
Yep.
Was there any touchdowns? There was 1 touchdown.
Yeah, there was 1 touchdown, a rushing touchdown from the quarterback.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And that's it. That's freaking weak.
Oh,
well, there you go. We can have a little audio replay to go along with Dalton
was.
Yeah.
How many picks? Oh.
Yeah, Dalton, he didn't have any picks this time.
No.
But, boy, he was bad. He was getting booed.
No, I thought he had 2 picks.
Did he? No,
Oh, I guess it didn't say yet.
Yeah. But 29.1 QBR, that's
really bad.
Yeah, the rushing game for Cincinnati is pretty messed up right now.
Lamar Miller was kind of held in check, too.
Yeah, he was. He had 18 carries.
And still only 61 yards.
But Deshaun Watson, just... these low-scoring, close games, they're not going to get a ton of rushing opportunities.
No. So
nobody had over 100 yards for anything.
So yeah, let's see who else had somebody. So I had AJ going. He only got me 5 yards, 67. So it was 8.5.
Yeah.
Now
Chris has DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, and DeAndre
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
That's not that bad.
Receiving, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So was that 7 yards, 73? Okay, or sorry, 7 receptions, 73 yards.
And Nick had Lamar Miller.
9.5.
So Nick, I'm sure, was looking to see a little more than that.
A little bit more, I guess. Yeah.
And then John had Bengals defense.
Okay.
7 points. So just not terrible performances, but nothing stands out at all.
Nothing wonderful. Nothing that's going to make any of us very, very happy.
Just another beautiful Thursday night marquee matchup.
All these garbage Thursday night
these matches. Thursday night games are
horrible.
Not good.
They're so bad.
Having Patriots last week was nice, but they got freaking stomped.
Yeah, but that goes to show how bad the Thursday games are. True. When the team, the fucking championship or the Super Bowl winner from the year before goes for the very first game and gets embarrassed like they did. All right. Well, okay, so now I guess we will be on, since we're already talking about scores, might as well just go to overall previews for the week.
Yeah.
Maybe save ours for
Save ours.
the end, since it is the weekend that you are down, and
Such a nice coincidence that we
silly
get to play
coincidence,
each other
that we're playing each
be
other
there
this
in
week.
person. Those are always rare.
Um,
Well, let's see. We got Nick and Glasgow are playing. That's a nice little.
now
matchup
Glasgow
right
might
there.
be coming down tomorrow, also maybe.
That's true. Yeah, he's supposed to come down tomorrow.
So that would be
we'll
awesome to
seeing
see.
Him.
Now-
Misha's supposed to come down tomorrow.
Misha's
too.
coming down tomorrow. Now, when are most of John's games? Oh shit, most of them are in the afternoon.
It's most are the 125 games.
Oh wow.
So he's gonna have an interesting afternoon.
Now Nick's got a few afternoon games as well, actually,
Yeah, he's got a couple
and
night-
evening
he's-
games.
Ooh, he's in that.
Dude, none of these guys are playing in the morning.
Yeah, just a kind of a handful of mornings. So, well, that's good. I mean, depending on when John comes down, if he misses some of the morning games,
It's not
he's
a bad
missing
thing.
too much.
All right, so let's see. So you got Aaron going up against Russell, Le'Veon
Le'Veon
against
and
Zeke.
Zeke, that's a good little matchup right there.
I'm curious to see what Mike Evans is going to look like. So this will be technically his first game.
I mean, John's team, I would say he's got the better receivers with Mike Evans, Demarius, Terrell Pryor.
All right.
Um,
So, speaking, now that we're doing actually the reviews and looking at the previews, we should do the pick'em still.
yeah, we gotta do our pick'ems.
We didn't do that last week.
I think our record last year was really bad.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we made a lot of wrong picks.
Well, that's perfect. So
We
we're
gotta
gonna
keep
make
that going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going this year, making more wrong picks again. Okay, so looking at Nick's team, so Stephon Diggs. I guess if that carries over to Pittsburgh, then that is going to be pretty impressive. And Justin fucking
I think
Tucker.
Aaron Rodgers should have a bigger game against Atlanta. I could see that being a high-scoring shootout.
Well, what do you think about Russell against SF? Like, don't you think he
Yeah,
should
that
have
should
a
be
bigger
pretty
game?
nice too. Yeah, I think Russell will definitely do better than last week. And I mean, Zeke is going against Denver, but Zeke is Zeke, and then he's got Mike Evans that he gets to throw in there for the first time.
Now, I don't think I saw that Nick picked up the Rams defense and he dropped fucking Alan Hearns, who he used a
Yeah, that
waiver
was kind of
for.
surprising.
A little
Nick
surprising.
used his waiver to get Alan Hearns,
And then dropped it
Then
for
just drops him for
Rams
defense.
And he already has another defense. But here's the thing. He might be right, but at the same time, I don't really like the Rams defense against Washington. I mean, Kirk Cousins could have a better week than he did the week before.
yeah.
I think he should. So that could be problemsome. But we'll see if it works out. Who are you going to give
I'm
your
going to have
pick
to go. I think I'm going to have to give the edge to John Glasgow on this one. Grandpa's 10. I just think, with the receivers that he's got, and he's got Zeke going as well.
Yep.
I mean, Nick does have Le'Veon, but I just, up and down the lineup, I think there's a little more firepower on John's side right now.
Now, it's funny, looking at Nick's team, dude, a lot's going to depend on that fucking Pittsburgh-Minnesota game.
True.
He really is hoping that both of those guys are going to have good games, both Diggs and Le'Veon.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game for him.
And then he's got Jeremy Maclin and Justin Tucker against Cleveland, so they should have good games. I'm actually going to give the nod to Nick this time around.
All right.
I think it's going to be a close matchup because I do also really like John's team. I think those wide receivers are going to be very, very strong.
Yeah.
I just don't know about Bilal Powell.
Yeah, and against Oakland's got a good defense right now.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so that's it. So
Okay, split them.
So let's see, Nick.
Split 'em.
Wait, how do you even keep score? How do you say who?
I would just say
each person picks.
Yeah. Like Sean for John, Brian for Nick. It looks like, and these guys are going to know their outcome by tomorrow night. They don't have anyone going on Monday, so we will know who wins that matchup pretty quickly.
Well, and you'll still be here too.
Yeah.
So we get to make fun of each other and say
True.
you were so right or you were so wrong.
So wrong.
So wrong.
All right, well, we got Joey, the reigning scoring champion, if you will.
Yes.
Already
yes.
winning some money.
Already getting that $10. Let's hope to God it's not going to be the second week in a row. Somebody else, me. Me. Okay, John.
Going up against
Joey
Chris.
and Chris. against
these
Chris.
guys are both 1-0, so
Yeah.
one of them is going to be undefeated for sure.
It's going to be interesting. Now, Chris already had DeAndre play.
Yeah, DeAndre already went. Decent 10.5, not too bad. Look at his team though. Everybody's playing at 1 p.m. except for his kicker. Wow. Oh man, Chris, tomorrow morning is going to be huge. You're just going to how are you going to keep up with all this? You're going to have like 6 games that you're watching.
That's too much.
That's pretty intense. And then, looking at Joey's team too, like almost all his team is playing in the morning as well.
He's got a couple in the afternoon.
Just a couple afternoons
and then one evening.
So this one's going to make itself known pretty quickly. The morning games are going to be huge for this matchup.
I don't know, actually. Like, looking at these two... All right. First of all, I don't know about Martavis Bryant. If he could have one of those huge fucking, games like we've seen him see in the past.
Very boomer bust.
And he's starting Jameis this week. Oof.
I like Jameis, especially against Chicago. I mean, Cooks could finally have a breakout game. Fournette looked great last week. LaShawn was great last week as well. I think Jameis can do pretty well. Yeah, pretty strong.
I'm gonna give the vote. I just don't believe that Kareem Hunt and Tyreek Hill, while I think they could both easily have some good games, just don't think they're going to put up 66 between the two of them.
Probably not, but they could though. I mean, they certainly could.
With this prediction, I'm banking on them not.
Mm-hmm.
And because everybody else on Joey's team was like kind of wanting, like Dalvin Cook had a good game, but he needed better performances from others. I'm gonna go ahead and give Chris the nod this week.
I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna give it to Joey.
Oh wow!
And just splitting these right and left.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think Big Ben should have a good game. Ben always plays well at home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, having DeMarco, Kareem Hunt, Tyreek, Julio, Jimmy Graham, Dalvin, like Joey's got a strong team right now, at least the way things are so far.
See how it plays on out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good game. They're both predicted to have some pretty high scores.
Yeah, and again, they'll know how it's looking pretty early. And then somebody else we might see Misha tomorrow, and he's going against Phil.
Ooh, nice. Let's see this.
So let's see. Yeah, I got Cam Newton back in action. Odell, he's been battling injuries, but is he supposed to play this week?
I don't know.
He's questionable.
Dude, Misha going with those 2 tight ends, like,
yeah,
he loves that.
How did that play well? 6.5 and 4.5 or something.
Yeah.
So it didn't quite work out too well for him last week.
Maybe just waiting for Doug Martin to come back.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the bench.
Oh, Misha. Dangerous.
Put Landry in for the first time.
Well, I guess now Landry's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't trust fucking Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I tried to stay away from Miami.
Can't. That guy is no. Get him away from me.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
This is a tough one.
This is pretty tough. The truth is I still don't really like T.Y. Hilton until Andrew Luck comes back, which I'm really waiting for.
Definitely agree with that. Brandon Marshall is just suspect so far. Duke Johnson, how did he do last week?
I think he did all right.
No, 3 points.
Oof.
At Baltimore too. That's always a tough place to
dude,
to
that's
run.
gonna be nasty. I don't know. Like I feel Phil's gonna have some pieces that are gonna do well. Like I like Crabtree. I think probably Jordan Howard might have a decent game. How did he do last week?
Jordan Howard.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did pretty decent, 13.5. So I don't know. A lot of this depends too. Like for Misha, if Odell plays, obviously that's a big factor.
And that's on Monday, right?
And that's the Monday game too. So he's going to need to have, either just to go for it or have some backup plan.
I guess that's true.
Both teams for me have a couple concerning players, but man, I think Misha might take this one. Especially if
It's
Odell
close.
plays.
Yeah, it's close.
I can see Gronk
right.
having a big game. I can see Seahawks defense having a field day.
Against
the
SF?
49ers, in Seattle as well.
Doug Baldwin could have a pretty decent game.
Yeah, he should. He usually torches the 49ers.
I think it's going to be close, but I think you're right. I'm also going to give the edge to Misha.
Okay. All right. Finally we agree.
At least you got us together, Misha. Got us together.
Thanks,
now,
Misha.
Who are we missing?
We got Derek.
Derek and Jimmy.
And Jimmy.
There we go. That's who we're missing.
So, yeah, Derek, hoping that Tom Brady has a good game.
I think he
should. At New Orleans, like in a dome.
I don't want that to happen.
That should be a big...
I really don't want it to be that
way.
I know you really want it to be that way.
I need it so bad.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to have a pretty good game. I have no idea about Frank Gore, though.
Yeah, Frank Gore, definitely questionable. Terrence West could be good since Woodhead's out now. A little worried about Dez. Alshon, he's usually pretty good when he's healthy.
Well, now he's on Philly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jesus, forgot about that. Crowder should have a bounce back. He only had 0.5.
Yeah, he had a bad game.
And then, let's see, that Jags defense. Wow, they had so many points last week.
But they're going against Mariota this week. I don't think it's going to have the same.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit different. So, I think, Tom Brady could have a big game here. I think that's going to be the key for Derek to have a chance to win here. He's going to need Tom Brady to step it up.
Now, but look at Misha, though. Misha's got J.J. back. He's got Montgomery. His wideouts are scary as fuck.
Yeah, Antonio Brown, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb. Cobb's looking like he might be good this year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, I don't know, man. This is...
Gillislee.
And if Gillislee has anywhere close to the same game he had last week...
Yeah, Carr could have a big game against the Jets.
Ooh.
Wow. I'm definitely
I'm really looking. I'm liking Jimmy's team.
Yeah, Jimmy's team is good. He put up big really points last week.
Okay.
And the schedule looks pretty good for him this week. Yeah, I think Jimmy's going to take this unless his team just shits the bed a little bit.
Yeah. Which is possible, but I mean...
And
it's possible for Derek's team. There are pieces of his team that can go fucking crazy if they want to. But, dude, those wide receivers and, the fact he's got J.J. back. Ty Montgomery was pretty decent last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I think...
Yeah, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. All right, well, I guess it's us, right?
Last, but certainly not least.
No, this is anything but as far from least as possible.
Awesome coincidence that we happen to be hanging out together and can
do a podcast together.
Do a podcast together.
Actually, talk about our own matchup this week.
Yep.
It's pretty exciting. This is where everybody's already tuned out and they've turned off their radios and shit like that. They're not listening anymore. Okay. I had such a horrible week last week. I really needed to tweak my team, but in all honesty, I didn't want to use a whole bunch of waiver picks for it. So I actually only used one. Probably on somebody I didn't need to, but I just needed to make sure that I had somebody other than...
Who'd you pick up?
I picked up Palmer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you needed a new QB.
I had to get a QB.
No
after
Andrew
Dalton.
Luck.
Now Andrew Luck might be gone for a while,
yeah.
And so that's not. I mean, I didn't pay anything for him, but at the same time, I need to have something. So Palmer, we'll see if he can do better against Indy, who looked just horrible last week. So and maybe with a connection to Fitz, that might be nice.
Yeah, it could be good.
I was hoping for more from AJ, but I mean, it's not like 2 or 3. I don't know. But you've got a lot of pieces that scare me. Melvin, he had a good game last week. I think Allen had a good game last week, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Keenan had a pretty good game. He got a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, I think,
Delaney Walker,
Delaney Walker did not have a touchdown, but he got 7 receptions.
Yeah, so that's really nice.
He's a target monster over there. And I was kind of going back and forth. I mean, my lineup is the same as it was last week, except I did take out Pierre Garçon, who had a pretty decent game last week. But I don't know, Jacquizz Rodgers.
How did he do last week?
They had the bye.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
remember
last year when Jacquizz was in? Like, he had some pretty big games, and he's got 3 games.
Doug Martin's still out,
Doug
right?
Martin suspended for the next 3 games. I mean, Chicago is not really any great defense, so that's where I'm leaning towards Jacquizz. I think he'll have a bigger game than Garçon against Seattle too. Like, I don't want to fuck with that.
And with this shootout that's going on, Drew and Michael Thomas might be able to connect.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be
see
nice.
Michael Thomas break out a bit.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with CJ. Like, I still don't really know about that.
Yeah, he's not.
I mean, he did decent last week, right?
I think he had like 8.5. Okay. I mean, he rushed 81 yards.
And yeah, I've got Freeman and Lynch and Gurley going again.
Yeah, Thielen had a huge game last week,
and which earned him the start over. I can't remember. I think I took out Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah,
I want to say that's who I took out.
You're really going all in on Oakland here. You've got their kicker, their defense, and you've got Marshawn as well.
Marshawn, let's just say that I am right now. I'm doing the whatchamacallit. What do we call it when we're swapping?
Streaming.
Thank you. So right now I'm streaming defense. I'm streaming kicker until I can find something decent.
Yeah.
Raiders defense I like. They look good.
They look good, and they're playing the fucking Jets. So
yeah, exactly.
That's always a tasty matchup right there.
So I feel, in all honesty, they could totally fuck me over, but I'm really hoping. I think they're going to have a good game.
I think they'll be fine.
And I think it'll be fine. And I'm not playing to keep many of them because, I don't like the idea of having really 2 players. I feel is like the max. Like when you have 3, then you're really pushing it.
Oh, and for one position, you mean?
No, for one team.
Just I see what
on your overall fantasy roster.
Yeah,
like that's just too much. I mean, because I guess you're in that kind of case too because you've also got fucking.
I've got a lot of doubles. I do have Phillip Rivers, so I have a lot of Chargers. But
look at us, triple dipping in the fucking the AFC West.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, dude, I don't know, man. It's after last week, I am definitely not confident, but I feel I have made a lot of changes to my lineup. So my lineup's a lot different than it was a week ago. So I'm more confident that something good's going to happen.
Feeling pretty good.
But your team scares me in a lot of places. And if we were playing anybody else but the fucking Patriots.
Oh yeah.
In the dome.
Yep.
I think you guys are all. I'm hoping it's going to be a shit game. Just somehow Tom and Drew, they went out for drinks the night before and we're just like, oh, you know what? This really doesn't matter. That's probably not going to happen. I'm going to give you the nod for this week. I don't like to, and I don't usually go for voting.
That's a bold move right there.
I don't usually go for voting for anybody else but myself, but until my team can prove me otherwise, so they've got to earn that respect.
I think I've got to take my own team as well. I mean, I had a pretty good showing last week. I think I've got some decent matchups here. If Drew can have a bigger game, I think my team should be okay. But certainly, nervous about yours.
The projections are really close.
It is, yeah. We're almost tied in projections.
But
we're gonna have to wait till Monday to know for sure.
Yeah, because I have a few people going on Monday, don't I?
No, you don't have any.
Oh no, it's you that has the people going.
I just have Golden Tate, and that's it
on Monday. And then I have.
I've got nobody in the evening game tomorrow.
So I have a couple of the 10 o'clock games.
Yeah, you have a couple. So.
And then, Gurley's playing in the afternoon. Raiders are playing in the afternoon.
You've got people going all day tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much all day. That Arizona-Indy game is going to be so important for me to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And then that Raider game. What are going to be the games that you have to, obviously besides Brady and
Brady and
Breeze,
obviously, and then the Chargers game, because I got CJ.
That's afternoon.
I mean, sorry, I've got it's afternoon, but yeah, I'll be very interested in that game.
And then you got the Tampa Bay, Tennessee, Steelers.
Oh yeah, I have New England's kicker too. So that
man,
that Patriots.
That's gonna be such a big game for you.
Patriots Saints game is gonna be big.
All right, so I'm writing down. I'm taking you.
Both taking me.
All right, boys. Well, that's everything that we had written down for week 2. Now, we're hoping that this is going to be posted today, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I don't know, Sean. Do you have any closing thoughts before we get fucked up tomorrow together watching these games?
Thank you for putting up with this sort of lower energy podcast. I would say we wanted to at least bring something to the table, not just take off a week. But I mean,
seriously, I'm still, even though we got some food and we took some naps and we were just like did whatever we could to try to recover, we're still feeling a little fucked up. But Sean, thank you very much. Close out
cheers.
the live podcast.
Let's go week 2, baby.
All right, boys, and I guess we'll see everybody who's coming down tomorrow.
Half the league, almost.
Half the league, yeah. We'll see everybody there. Anybody who's not coming, enjoy your fantasy Sunday, and we'll see you next week.
You.